better teams to play for and are the most dangerous in terms of setting up your steam defensively. Coaching staffs have a really hard time trying to get their team ready against an opponent that moves the ball as often as both of these teams do tonight.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Green with a screen on LaVine. LaVine against Curry. Driving to the basket. Pass to Butler. Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Now here's Podziemski. The three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting of Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
Here's LaVine. Got it. Good job in the low post.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Yeah, Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
The long-distance three is buried.
Three-pointer.
LaVine's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Curry looking it over. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Sacramento has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. On the wing, DeRozan. Moody defends. And it's DeRozan missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to LaVine. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game. And Sacramento making a change here. Monk's checked in.
The Kings, number 0.
The three from Curry. Drills it from deep. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
DeRozan with the bucket.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's DeRozan. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, BA. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And the Warriors making a switch here. Hield's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Valanciunas is checked in. Hield for 3. Monk grabs the miss. And so Monk will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 5-point game.
And LaVine knows he has the green light to take these shots, and his confidence is really impressive.
Hield, a screen on Monk. Here's Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. Sacramento has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. 19-footer. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Moody. Fires the 3. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Now, Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds him.
Moody with it. Picked up by DeRozan. On up the court. And here's Green from the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Murray. Back to DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's where the frame of DeRozan comes into play. So good at bodying up to get his.
Moody from outside. Not going to go that time. For three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to Pajimski. Over Valanciunas. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
Makes his select.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. Warriors ahead. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one.
3 points.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Curry and Hield to the sharp-shooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Monk against Curry. And that misses. That would have put them up. The Warriors leading, and the Kings have held tough. But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Greg.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Ellis is checked in for Carter. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
I don't know what you do with Steph in the pick-and-roll situation like that. He capitalizes because of the separation, and it doesn't have to be much.
Tipped. On the wing, Curry shoots over Monk. Curry, no good. Kings trail by 5. Sabonis, the pass to Monk. From outside, off the mark. Golden State has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Now the Kings in transition. To the left wing. Here's Larabia. Parries the corner 3.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Outside Curry. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Back to Monk. Out to Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another Sacramento 3.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Curry, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Here's Sabonis. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. And now a 3-point Sacramento lead. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Bubba.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Part of passing the rock, it's calculating risk and reward. I don't think that was a great decision.
Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajimski comes in for Hield. And the Kings also making a change. Levine's checked in.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
The 3. And Levine knocks down the 3.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
And again, no good by Golden State.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Here's Monk. And he drops it in from the low post.
Assistant.
And the Kings lead by 8.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Looking to end the run. Curry with another miss. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
On the wing, Levine. Oh, stolen by Payton. Green, the pass to Curry. Curry from inside.
Curry's so good at working the angles inside, just adapting to the situation.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Ellis. Outside Monk. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy. If there are only 2 players who can hit a teammate like that in stride, beautiful assist.
Outside for Levine. And the 3 off target. That'll count. Doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. The Kings on top, leading by 4. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Man, it's been quite a game for Stephen Curry.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Taking a look at Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, and it's Ellis in at the 1.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Warriors trail by 6. DeMar DeRozan, an impressive scorer who takes relatively few three-point shots, Greg.
Yeah, the arc is not his primary focus. He'd rather pick you apart in the mid-range, but he does it so consistently that the points pile up quick.
Moody passes to Curry, and stolen by Murray. And here comes the break. Outside for Levine. They get it back. Murray passes to DeRozan. Back to Murray. Curry against DeRozan. With the crossover. Oh, what a move! DeRozan! Unbelievable!
Yeah, stylish flush by DeRozan. Flying up and making a big-time statement at the rim.
First team foul.
Here's Curry. He's got 16. Oh, did he? He did! Wow!
I mean, once he crosses the timeline, you need to pick him up. He can drop it in from way back.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
The way he was going over and through the man in front of him, he should have known the whistle was coming.
Yeah, energy is good, but not smart there trying to go through somebody on that play. No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
The 3 from DeRozan. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Curry. Back to Green. Outside Curry for the lead. Curry with another miss. Sacramento has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Curry with another miss. And so DeRozan will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. The lead is 2. And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Pajimski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson-Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Green, the pass to Curry. Fires the three. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, Draymond doesn't just come down with the rebound. He goes right back up aggressively to score.
Sabonis with a screen on Green. Here's Levine for three. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
This is what he does. Find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
Green finds Curry. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt, Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Jackson Davis is checked in for the Warriors. Hield comes in for Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Monk. Banked it in off the glass. Monk's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Hield, a screen on Murray. Butler passes to Hield. Here's Payton. Back to Hield. Pass to Payton. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Payton with a steal. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. Payton's got his first 3 points of the game.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition and no one's on you, great shot there.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Out to Hield. Launches a three. Hauled in by the Kings. DeRozan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Right side Levine. Let's go with a three. Yes. Great play by DeRozan to set him up.
Three-pointer.
DeRozan's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows.
Zach LaVine. He's been the guy making things happen for Sacramento. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Looney in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I like Kevon Looney's approach that time. Gets physical, and he's given the shooter some problems.
The three from Curry connects from downtown. Curry's got 12 points here in the second half, and neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Levine passes to Ellis. Offensive rebound. Up top, Levine. Guarded by Payton. Here's Laravia. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out to Hield. Here's the three. And the Warriors with another three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point.
They set a pick. Jacks up a three. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Curry passes to Looney. Left side Curry. On the wing, Payton. Outside Curry. Clock at 6. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And here's Kuminga for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Kuminga's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. Outside Levine. Tipped away. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Here's Hield. The 3 from Curry. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Kings trail by 4. Here's Monk. Another shot. Valanciunas. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there. And here's Curry for 3. Monk grabs the miss.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
The open shot, Kuminga. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Yeah, you can tell Curry knows the angles, smartly setting up another guy.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Monk passes to LaRavia. Warriors with the rebound. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter here. The 3 from Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. And Levine, throw it down.
Oh, you have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
The 3. Curry buries the triple.
What work from Steph Curry, gets open and makes it look easy. Wow.
Pass to Levine. Here's LaRavia. Sinks the tray.
They silenced the crowd, firing right back with a 3 to tie it up.
Now here's Curry. He's covered closely. Here's Looney. Oh, look at Looney finding space inside.
Kevon Looney on the inside doing a little bit of damage now.
The 3 from Curry. Ellis with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Monk. Curry with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Pulls up for 3. All the way to the rim. Curry.
You know he's going to have the ball, and then you feel he's going to come through. He did it there.
Monk passes to Levine for 3. Rebounded by Hield. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
And BA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door. And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
The kick out, Curry. Fires the 3. No good. Outside Levine. Puts up a 3. Misses the shot. And so the Warriors take the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
it, doesn't it? These teams love to run things down low.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a matchup, Kevin. A little bit of bully ball, you could say. Having a center you can run your offense through makes the rest of your offense that much better.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Curry with it. Pass to Moody. Green, the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Sharp.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
From outside the arc, Avdia can't hit. Now, here's Moody. Guarded closely. Wasted no time on that one.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Puts up a deep 3. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Curry with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 6.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Took him no time at all on that one.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Podziemski, and a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
And Curry isn't just a lights-out scorer. He's also efficient at moving the ball and getting it to his teammates.
Avdia on the wing, defended by Butler. Ayton sets the pick for Sharp. The three-pointer, no good. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Green kicks to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
Three-pointer, Simons drills it from outside. Simons has got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for the Trailblazers. Simons against Curry.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
To the middle, intercepted. Simons on the wing. Pass to Kamare. Ayton a screen. From beyond the arc. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 3. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter could just do a little bit of everything.
Now, Avdia, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Simons finds Sharp. For the 3. Draymond Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Golden State. It's a 3-point game from deep 3-point territory. Again, Curry missing. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Pass to Avdia. Shoots it. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Curry. Off target from 3-point range.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the wide open shot from Avdia. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Avdia's got 6 points.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
seconds left in the first quarter. Simons kicks to Avdia. Back to Simons. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. That's the Warriors' 5. And Portland has possession after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Grant outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Hield with a screen on Henderson. Shoots over Henderson. Hits from the high post. Curry's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Defensively, you have to be aware of Curry in that set.
Grant, right side. The 17-footer goes down. Grant's got his first points of the game.
That's more than enough space for him to get that shot up.
Kuminga, screen on Henderson. That's tipped.
And at 7'2", Klingon is a huge shot blocking threat. Guys have got to be careful when he's around.
Henderson, no one around him. Off target with his 3. Warriors leading by 6. Kuminga the pass to Curry. Takes a 3. Curry with another miss. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Now, here's Grant. Carries it from three-point range. Grant's got his second basket of the night.
And I love Grant's mindset. Readies himself to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Curry dishes to Kuminga. Takes the 3. And the Warriors miss again. Trailblazers trail by 3. Henderson outside. Grant outside. Now here's Thibault. Covered by Hield. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. For Portland, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Henderson. The 3. Trains the three-pointer. Henderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Poke loose. Stolen by Grant. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Henderson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That ties the game. Grant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Trailblazers.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Payton with the screen for Curry. The tray. Portland grabs the miss.
Credit to him for trying to get that 3 right back. Missed the shot, but that's a fighter's mentality.
Grant for 3. It's hauled in by Jackson-Davis. The Warriors have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. That's 3 of 9. And the Warriors miss again. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Here's Kamara. Misses off the left iron. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Curry with the 3. Stephen Curry. What a shooter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Grant for three. The offensive rebound. Pass to Kamare. Grant outside. And it's Thibault in the corner. 2 on the clock. The 3 ball. The shot will not fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 3. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from live. They're measuring up the shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Curry has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. They've got Ayton. Shaedon Sharpe is out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Avdia, and it's Kamare into the 3. Break since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals. The Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, last season, Draymond Green got his three-pointer going again. And said, over the years, my shot took a dive. It was in large part because I couldn't get in and out of my hips. They were messed up. It was getting my movement patterns right. Kevin, my hips haven't been the same in years, but Draymond's are good. Now they've made him tough to deal with. Back to you.
Your hips are pretty good, David. I've always said your hip. Floor spacing, always critical. Good point, B.A. Ayton kicks to Simons. Sinks the three-pointer. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Butler finds Moody. They kick it out to Green. Outside Curry. There's the screen. From the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Kamare for the lead. Avdia on the wing. Simons against Curry. Here's Avdia. A miss that time. Would have put him up. The Warriors leader. And it's Podziemski in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Podziemski's got 6.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Back to Sharpe. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. It's good from long range. Kamare's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Curry looking around. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Avdia, the pass to Simons. Now 8.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Avdia. And again, it's Portland with the 3. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 3-pointers, Simon. Green with the rebound. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Curry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Grant is checked in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anfernee Simon. Grant, that's good.
Can't ask for a cleaner look than that, and he'll make you pay.
Green with a screen on Henderson. Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 29 in the game.
What a response from Curry. Gotta know he's coming for his revenge.
Grant for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you gotta know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut back down to 2 at those points from Jimmy Butler. Henderson kicks to Avdia. Wants to get it to Grant and does. There's a screen. Out to Henderson. Ayton in the corner. Avdia on the wing. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Portland out in front, up 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Here's Henderson. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Kevon Looney out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Kept alive. Henderson outside. Grant outside. Shot clock at 5. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trim down. Curry with it. Now Henderson defending. Curry can't get it to go.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Shot's good by Banton.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Curry is inside. Henderson defending. Curry kicks to Hield. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one.
Love the response there from Hield, matching threes.
Here's Banton, covered by Hield. Screen by Grant. Banton, the pass to Grant. Shot on the wing. Banton's shot is off. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Payton kicks to Curry. Looney with it. Now Henderson defending. Payton from outside. Portland grabs the miss. Klingen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Sinks the triple.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Hield with a screen on Henderson. Curry passes to Payton. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's the 3. The 3-pointer is right on target. Banton's got the lead back up to 5 now for the Trailblazers. Payton kicks to Kuminga. Outside for Curry. Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. Shoots over Henderson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Curry's got 31 points.
And with a limitless jump shot, the elusive ball handling skills, Curry can get a bucket pretty much whenever he wants.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Banton, covered by Hield. And it's off from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 3. Outside Curry. Inside, they kick out to Hield. And another three for Golden State.
You gotta love Hield's relentless fire on the court, especially when it's do or die time.
Here's Henderson to the left wing. Here's Benton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Curry who brings it up for Golden State. Out to Payton to take the lead. Hield outside. Back to Kuminga. Launches a three. The Trailblazers pull it in. Henderson with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Poked away. From deep. And it's Looney with the rebound. Golden State's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Payton in the corner. Some nice passing by Golden State. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Just lost his head out there. It happened if you're pushing a little too hard.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Rudy's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Buddy Hield. Outs it up for Butler. Money!
And when things are tight, Butler just seems to step his game up. Tremendous score here in the clutch. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And Portland with the ball.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
To the paint, the kick outside to Butler. Nails the tray.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. They didn't make it easy on themselves. Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Anthony Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Avdia. And it's Kamare in at the small forward position. Here's Ellis. Out to Sabonis. Lets it go from deep. Avdia pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, good second chance bucket by Sharp. You got to get in there and participate on the play to win those.
DeRozan for three. He buries it from three.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Here's Ellis. Pass to DeRozan. Puts it up from 12. From the arc. And Ayton pulls it down. Portland has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Inside. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Yeah, stylish flush by DeRozan. Flying up and making a big-time statement at the rim.
Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Over Sharp. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Avdia from outside. The rebound by Murray. Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Goes up on the wing. And DeRozan gets it to go. On the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Oh, the lost art of the mid-range jumper. DeRozan dialing it in.
Avdia, screen on DeRozan. Back to Avdia. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And DeRozan gets the 3. He's got 10.
I love how decisive DeRozan was on that play. He knew he was going to put that shot up well before he caught the ball.
Avdia outside. Pass to Kamare. Will it go? Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Kings leading. Ellis passes to DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shoots a fadeaway. And another basket for Sacramento.
Very clever how he creates space against a bigger defender.
Yeah, and he also plays with great confidence. Taking a shot there that other guys might have turned down.
Here's Ellis. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Sharp finds Avdia. Sharp a screen on Murray. Back to Avdia. 4-3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
DeRozan, a screen on Simons. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Simons outside. It's Sharp on the wing. This one for 3. Rebound by Sacramento.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
On the wing, DeRozan. He's got 14. Blazers trail by 3. Pass to Kamare. From deep. Avdia outside. From outside the arc. And the 3-pointer goes. Avdia's got 9.
Fantastic decision making. Ayton electing to move it for the high percentage look.
DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Murray. Tie game, and some big points being put on the board as we wrap up the first. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Sacramento's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
And here's Grant from the arc. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Quick shooting from Grant. He gets it and takes it. It's just that easy for him sometimes.
Monk with it. Nibel picks him up. Here's LaRavia. And another Sacramento 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Henderson. Still without a bucket. The 3 ball. Another 3 for Portland.
The response from Scoot and answer 3. What a back and forth. Oh, my.
Pass to LaRavia. Here's Sabonis. Again, the Kings score.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Henderson, the pass to Thibault. Grant outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Monk for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Grant with it. Now Carter defending. From downtown. Henderson misses. Sacramento has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Back to Monk. Fires from deep. Knocks down the long J. And now a 5-point Sacramento lead.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And Grant gets it to go.
High-effort plays tend to pay off for Grant on offense. He knows how to work his way to a shot.
Well, Grant, the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Henderson. Beyond the arc. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. Carter inside. He's covered by Grant. Pass to LaRavia. Back to Carter. Thibault with a steal. Here's Klingon. Here's Kamare. He's scoreless, and it's in there.
Yeah, just a great find by Klingon. As he plays more and more, the game will slow down for him.
Here's LaRavia. And another Sacramento 3.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Henderson for 3. That one doesn't drop. The Kings lead by 6. Monk for 3. Thibault with a steal. 58 seconds left in the first half. Throw it down on the lob.
Nice lob. This is where Klingon can get a lot of his points early on while he's developing the rest of his game.
And here's Sabonis outside. Portland with a rebound. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. And here's Grant from the arc. Rebounded by Lyles. Sacramento has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Carter can't get it to go. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Grant from the arc. Offensive board. Stolen. And they're running. Pass to Monk. Here's Laravia, defended by Henderson. Back to Monk. Takes a three. That shot, no good. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. 1 second left. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sacramento on top. They lead by 4. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Fan half-court shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Danny Avdia out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Sharp. And it's Kamare in at the 3. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, BA. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And when you talk about this Portland team, Stan, they're young and talented. They have some nice pieces going forward.
Yeah, and Brian, it starts with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons in that backcourt, but Shaedon Sharpe, when healthy, they've got some good pieces to build around.
Now here's Murray. DeRozan outside. Outside Murray. Back to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. 3-pointer Sharp. Knocks down the triple. Sharp's got 8 points.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And that one's good. DeRozan. Blazers trail by 7. Simons passes to Avdia. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. There's the triple. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. Picked by Sabonis. There's the 3. Again the miss by DeRozan. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall. Simons has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Sharp against Levine. Kicks it to DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Takes the 3. Avdia pulls it in. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. There's Simons with a 3. Another 3 for Portland.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Sacramento has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. DeRozan outside. Cuts off the pass. Oh, got a piece of it. Simons with it. He's picked up by Levine. Pass to Sharp for the lead. And Domas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. DeRozan for 3. Portland with a rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now. And Stan, over his long NBA career, DeMar DeRozan honing in his game.
Yeah, Brian, and he's patterned it after his idol, Kobe Bryant. He's also an excellent shot creator. His development as a passer has helped make him a very productive offensive focal point.
Now here's Levine. Still no points. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Avdia from outside buries it from 3. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
Well, you know what's going to happen when he gets a good look. The defense has got to run him off the line.
He buries it from 3.
Oh, that's a nice answer. Trading threes back and forth. DeRozan delivers.
Simons passes to Avdia. Back to Simons. Avdia outside. The 3 is up. Another 3 for Portland.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Shot by Levine, no good. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
The assist.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Now here's DeRozan. 19 points in the game. No good on the triple. Here are the Blazers with the ball. They're on a 19-5 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Avdia outside. Three-pointer sharp. Hauled in by the Kings.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Levine way outside. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Denny Avdia making it happen. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Malik Monk, Zach LaVine out there with Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Grant's shot is off.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
Back come the Kings in transition. This one for 3. And it's LaRavia missing. Trailblazers lead by 7. For 3, Klingon. Valanciunas with a rebound. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. LaVine gets the bucket.
And with how well LaVine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Pass to Henderson. Here's Benton. Takes the 3. Count it from distance. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Well, coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Keegan Murray's checked in for LaRavia. And also a switch here for Portland. Simons checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Grant outside. From the arc. And the ball out of play. The Kings will have it. Some changes for Sacramento. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And DeRozan is subbed in for Monk. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. DeRozan with the ball. Pass to Ellis. Here's LaVine for 3. The triple goes for LaVine.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Now here's Avdia. Back to Simons. Takes a 3. DeRozan with the rebound. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. On the take. Over to the wing. Murray passes to DeRozan. LaVine against Sharp. Pass to Sabonis. Shot clock at 6. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Here's LaVine for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Hayden's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Three-pointer sharp. Portland, no good that time either. For Sacramento, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Kicks it to DeRozan.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To take the lead. Sharp grabs the miss.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Pass to Ayton. Here's Kamari, defended by DeRozan. And there's the foul. It'll go on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Ayton, a screen on Levine. Back to Sharp. Clock at 6. They still need this. Connects from downtown. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
The 3 from DeRozan. Portland with a rebound. Hayden's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Avdia finds Simons. Drops in the 3. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You've got to contest the shot better than that.
Here's Levine for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 9 points in the quarter.
You have to applaud Levine's work ethic. He gives his all to find points for his team.
Sacramento has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Sharp against DeRozan. And it's Sabonis on the attack. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Gotta like this. Sabonis seeing an opportunity, taking the initiative, and daring the D to get aggressive.
And Sabonis drops them both.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Fires from deep. Avdia can't get it to go. And so here's Sacramento. 2-point game. DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. It's Sharp on the wing. Avdia outside. Simons passes to Avdia. Fires the 3. And knocks down the 3.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
So a close game sees Portland taking this one.
The end of the game.
And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just
man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the three, the small forward. And here is Green outside Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 6.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
Curry's gone a perfect 2 of 2 from the arc. Outside DeRozan. Lets it go from the wing. The Warriors pull it in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. He talked about the respect he has for Jimmy Butler and everything that Jimmy Buckets brings to the table. He told me Butler's special. He impacts the game with the ball, without the ball, and with his defense. But he said as much of a challenge as Butler presents, we're ready. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here's DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
First team foul.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, is probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And here's DeRozan. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. And stolen by Murray. Will it go? Back to DeRozan. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Finally, after all those flanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Butler sets a screen for Curry. Lets the three fly, and DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. The Kings have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. 17-foot shot on the way. 13 feet away. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Pass to Curry. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Curry, not one of those guards who shrinks when he gets inside.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Fader on the way. Draymond Green pulls it in.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room. Well, that makes sense.
Curry fires from way outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Curry's got 11 points.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Now DeRozan, after Jimmy Butler missed from long range. Murray, the pass to DeRozan. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Lyle comes in for Keegan Murray. And it's Carter in for DeMar DeRozan. And then for Golden State, as Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Kuminga comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Peyton in for Brandon Podziemski. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Wiles. The three. The Warriors pull it in. Hield dishes to Butler. Puts up a three. Good on the triple.
Jimmy Butler.
Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Warriors.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Levine, the rebound by Payton.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Payton. Both teams deciding to change it up. And both free throws good for Payton. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Kings. 15-point game. Sabonis' screen on Hield. Hield against Monk. From outside, off the mark. Curry fires from way outside. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Ward. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance here from the Warriors so far.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
The defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3-set. Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, I'm just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Warriors leading by 9. Well, Brent, last season was disappointing for the Kings after being eliminated in the play-in.
Yeah, a little bit of regression. They did have some key injuries to some guys in the stretch of the season that was vital for them to make the playoff push. But I think it helped them realize just how fun the playoffs are and just how hard it is to get back there. And maybe in this offseason they come back a little bit more focused, knowing how loaded the Western Conference is. Steph's such an ideal pick-and-roll guy. The threat of the long ball always there. So whether he's shooting or passing, the defense has a hard time keeping up.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 10. Over Payton. And it's DeRozan missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Stolen by Carter. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And the basket is good. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
And you have to love how multi-layered DeRozan's game is. Such a fantastic scorer.
Got that one up quick.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Outside Curry. Pulls up on the wing. Carter pulls it in.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Arabia's checked in, and Levine subbed in for DeMar DeRozan. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Podziemski's coming in for Buddy Hield. Now here's Levine. Kicks it out to Ellis. 5 on the clock. Sacramento needs to get off a shot. On for 3. Curry with the rebound. Warriors leading by 8. And many around the league believe Curry doesn't get enough fouls called in his favor. G.A., what do you think?
There could be some truth to that. He gets held and grabbed more than anyone when running off screens, but especially blatant on drives to the rim.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Curry with the three. It's hauled in by the Kings. Now the Kings with it. They're on a 15-5 run here. Pass to LaRavia. Monk, no one around him. Another three for Sacramento.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now here's Ellis. No scoring in this one. Monk left side. And Levine with the block.
And what a block from Levine. Love seeing him be so engaged on defense.
That bucket in no time at all. Levine's got 9 points.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
Green with a screen on Ellis. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now, here's Monk. He's defended by Pajemski. Over in the corner, Ellis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Sabonis kicks to Ellis. There's the pick. Back to Monk. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Warriors lead by 5. Thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
We've got Ellis. He's out there with DeRozan. Levine is out there with Sabonis. And it's LaRavia in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I would say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Curry kicks to Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. The kick outside to Butler. Outside Curry. Beyond the arc. Pass to Pajemski. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Bean passes to DeRozan. For the lead. For the tie. And the layup is good. DeRozan's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. And I like the aggressiveness of DeMar DeRozan's game. He's constantly testing the defense, looking for any weakness he can exploit to get a bucket.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Murray finds DeRozan. over Moody. Here's Murray. Outside Levine. Levine sets the screen for DeRozan. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Curry fires from way outside. They can't stop the run with that one. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got the lead up to 5 now for the Kings. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Curry wide open. Again, Curry missing.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Fires away from outside. Again, Curry missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Curry.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Sacramento.
Here's DeRozan. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. DeRozan's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Always blessed with a great shot selection. DeRozan really good at taking what he sees out there on the floor.
On its way from Curry for 2. Just 5 on the clock. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with a pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
DeRozan for 3. On the wing, DeRozan. 41 seconds left here in the third quarter. And a missed layup. Here's Pajemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Pajemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
So much attention on Steph that really opens up the floor.
DeRozan for 3. Another miss by DeRozan.
Really excellent defense there. They know he's capable of knocking it down from the outside, and they could not have played him better.
Butler from outside. And Sabonis pulls it down. For 3, Murray. The shot, no good. Curry on the wing. He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for this. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Doesn't happen with every point guard in the league as far as setting your teammates up. Lots more scorers now, but right there creating the scoring opportunity for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Gary Payton II is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the center. Monk with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. Valanciunas dishes to Levine. Back to Valanciunas. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Monk, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And the Kings making a change here. Arabia's checked in. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga. Fires the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Kuminga's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. And just miss after miss right now. They get a hand on it and taken away by Ellis. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. On the wing, Levine, defended by Kuminga. Levine can't hit.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Shot by Hield, nobody around. And another three for Golden State.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
And there's the competitive fire of Levine, getting the 3 points back for them as quick as he can.
Payton kicks to Curry. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Kings. It's Ellis on the wing. Fires for three. And another three for Sacramento.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Monk, the pass to Levine. Back to Monk. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Puts up a three. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 6. Kuminga dishes to Curry. Here's Looney. That three off the mark. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here they come. Kuminga with a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
Curry against Ellis. Launches it. Monk grabs the board.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting him rip.
There's the pick. It's good. Now just a 2-point Warrior lead.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Hield kicks it to Looney. Here's Curry with the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Hield against Monk. Pass to Valanciunas. Line is wet from deep. The Warriors pull it in. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Curry. They kick out to Hield. He's looking for Ellis and finds him. Fast break. Here we go. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
I've seen that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Fearless. Curry takes on the challenge and gets that big basket to fall. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Ellis, the pass to Murray. Now, here's Sabonis. Murray kicks to Ellis. There's the three. And Moody pulls it down. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for
bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. They set the screen. Let's go with a three. Warriors with the rebound. Green, the pass to Curry. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
3 points.
Such a quick release. As soon as the ball touches his hands, it's gone.
Simons finds Avdia. Here's Kamare. Jacks up a three. He drops it from range.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here are the Warriors now. Curry with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside for Butler. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Richard, it comes as no surprise that Golden State is routinely at the top of the league for made threes.
That's how this team has been constructed. They are custom built to rain threes on you, and we've seen it be very, very effective.
Now here's Curry. Green with a screen on Simons. And here's Curry for three. They get the rebound. Moody on the wing. On target from range.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Simons against Curry. Simons passes to Avdia. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. The three from Curry. And the Warriors with another three.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Simons against Curry. Avdia from outside. The Warriors pull it in. Butler surveying the floor. Offline with a three. Portland has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And here's Simons outside. Drains the triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Moody from outside. The shot no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Simons passes to Avdia. Sharp finds Simons. The three. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Chauncey Billups. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him. And Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Green. Pass to Curry. Launches it from deep. And that comes off the assist by Green.
3.
Green's got 4 assists now tonight.
Even a half-court shot is a good shot for Curry. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Now here's Podziemski. No made baskets yet. Beyond the arc. Curry, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Down low. Ayton passes to Simons. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. And the Blazers making a change here. Grant's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Heald's checked in. A three from the inbound. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton. Simons got 6 points.
And the dime going to Ayton, expanding the passing part of his game.
Butler, a screen on Simons. Here's Podziemski. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Simons outside. Pass to Grant. Back to Simons. Grant with a screen on Hield. Here's Simons. Outside for Grant. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Ayton. Kamara comes in for Avdia. Thibault, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Henderson in for Simons. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Curry in for Pajemski. Grant's shot is off. Curry looking it over. It's all tied up in Portland. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
So on the floor for Golden State, Curry and Hield to the sharpshooting backcourt. Gary Payton II is out there with Kuminga. And it's Jackson Davis in at the 5, down low.
On a night like tonight, Steph Curry is must-watch basketball. He can score from anywhere.
Here's Klingon. Outside for Henderson. 6 to shoot. That three's off the mark. The Warriors lead by 3. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry! A sick triple!
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Sinks the tray.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
You knew it was coming because Steph, this man loves a good duel.
Henderson, the pass to Graham. Another 3 for Portland.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Outside Curry. There's the 3. Portland with a rebound. Grant outside. Outside Thibault. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Klingon. 5 on the clock. From deep. The rebound by Payton. The Warriors lead by 3. Hield passes to Curry. Shoots over Grant. Curry with another miss. Portland has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Here's Thibault. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Golden State has gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Kuminga finds Curry. Look it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. Well, Richard, as we've seen, sometimes all a player needs to prosper is a change of scenery.
Well, no doubt, B.A. One of the biggest deciding factors in being successful is how you fit into a system and how you fit in with the players around you.
Henderson drives in. For 3, Klingon. Jackson Davis grabs a miss. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. The 3 is up. And it's Stephen Curry with the 3. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, the sweet-looking jumper of Steph. It just looks so pure coming out of his hands.
Back to Henderson. Pass to Kamari. Outside Thibault. With some arc. That shot off the mark. Got a piece of it. Thibault with a steal. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Coach Steve Kerr said of Jonathan Kuminga, we were trying really for a long time to get him to attack, get the ball in the paint and dunk it because he's unstoppable there. You just don't know when something's going to click, but it has clicked, and it's beautiful to see.
He has certainly found his lane, Allie. Thank you. Blazers trail by 5. There's a screen. 50 seconds left in the half. For three, Klingon. Another three for Portland.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Curry against Henderson. Curry passes to Payton. Back to Curry. Fires the three. And again, no good by Golden State. Portland has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Henderson, the pass to Graham. Outside Thibault. It's stolen by Curry. From deep. Three-pointer. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 26. Henderson outside. Here's Thibault. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. An insane quarter. No one could stop him. Back after this.
29. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
DeAndre Ayton is out there with Abdia. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The Warriors lead by 5. Remember when people were questioning whether the Warriors were truly a dynasty, RJ?
I do, and that was erased for good with that championship run in 2022. I still think that that is Steph's most important championship. That title cemented them as one of the all-time great teams of the last 50 years.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Simons finds Abdia. Out to the right wing. Here's Kamare. Hits the three-pointer. Kamare's got 9.
Smart decision to kick it out to another guy once the defense is fixated on him in the paint.
Green with a screen on Simons. The 3 from Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Pass to Simons. Abdia outside. For the lead. Podziemski grabs the board. Golden State has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Green with a screen on Simons. And the basket by Curry.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Simon's shot is good.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Curry, no good. For Portland, they've got 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Pass to Abdia. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Simons outside, just 5 to shoot. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 11 points in the game.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And the Warriors miss again.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
You know, for all the accolades thrown Stephen Curry's way, Richard, I've heard you say he might be the best conditioned player ever.
Absolutely. When you think about all the ground he covers, every every single game. His stamina is still something that I will always be impressed with.
And some changes here for Portland. Jeremy Grant comes in for Sharp, and it's Henderson in for Simons. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in for Moody. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Kamari. Butler with a steal. Here's Curry. Look at Chef Curry cooking it up inside.
And when Curry is shooting while in rhythm, he is lights out. Nothing you can do to stop him.
Henderson, the pass to Graham. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Green, a screen. No good on the 3. Portland trailing here. Avdia outside. Payton against Grant. Avdia, screen on Payton. Open shot, Grant. Portland again missing.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
The 3 from Curry. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Grant in the post. Guarded by Payton. Avdia from outside. Sinks it from distance. Avdia's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, nice dish there by Grant. Playing unselfishly and putting the team ahead of himself.
And here's Curry for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Now Henderson. No points so far. Pass to Ayton. To the right side. Henderson outside. Got it up. Oh, it's good!
At the buzzer, that is how you finish it.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Portland ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State to start the 4th. Curry and Heel to the sharpshooting backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Payton in at the small forward position. Pass to Benton. And it's Gary Payton the second with a foul. That's his first foul. Rupert, he's checked in for Portland.
First team foul. Now in the lineup for your Trailblazers. Number 21.
4-3. Kuminga pulls it in. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. And here's Curry for 3. It's tipped.
I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
A quick shot there. It's off target. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. Fires for 3. Heel passes to Looney. Curry against Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Henderson. Fires in the triple. Curry's got 11 in the second half.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Kuminga with a screen on Henderson. Curry's shot is off.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Here's Rupert. Another 3 for Portland.
When Jeremy Grant is dishing out an assist, that is a great sign for this team.
The deep 3. Curry's shot is off. Trailblazers lead by 4. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. Thibault, he's checked in for Rupert. Pajemski's checked in for the Warriors. Curry against Henderson. Curry passes to Hield. Outside Pajemski. Pass to Looney. Three-pointer. Sends it home from three-point land. Looney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Henderson, the pass to Graham. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Warriors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Outside Kuminga. Launches a three, and the Warriors with another three. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
And here's Grant from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Outside Curry. Puts up a three. Can't hit that one.
Trying to end this thing with some big threes, but the accuracy just isn't there tonight.
And here's Grant from the arc. Looney grabs a miss. The Warriors leading. Pass to Curry. Here's Pajemski, defended by Henderson. Back to Curry. 6 to shoot. Out to Hield. From behind the arc. The shot won't fall. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend. Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
It's Pajemski on the wing. Back to Curry. It's stolen by Thibault. Here's Henderson. The kick out to Williams. Curry against Henderson. Grant outside. From downtown. Pass to Williams. Up top, Thibault. Defended by Pajemski. Shot clock at 6. And here's Grant from the arc. Money from deep.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Henderson with a screen on Hield. Puts up a deep three. It's off. So a close game sees Portland taking this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of...
the center position.
Yeah, and Kevin, the way the game has changed, we don't see these kind of big men matchups much anymore. And so it's great to see one where two great big guys going at it, and they're going to go after each other.
And Stan, you know what you're talking about. You've had the opportunity to coach some great big men.
Oh, I have. I had Shaquille O'Neal, Dwight Howard, Andre Drummond. I seem to always have good centers.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. The post pair form will be Murray and Sabonis. Ellis is out there with Zach LaVine. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
DeRozan for three. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Portland is gone 1-2 from long range in the first quarter. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that. Nailed from three-point land.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's Avdia. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
Now, when I asked him about the challenges his team will face going up against DeMar DeRozan, coach said it doesn't matter what kind of defense you throw at him. DeMar is so good getting to his comfort zones and knocking down shots. What people don't realize is how good of a playmaker he is. Given a tall task to slow him down.
Thanks so much, David.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Sabonis. They get it back. Murray kicks to Sabonis. A three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Simons from outside. The Trailblazers with the new shot clock. Shot clock at 5. Avdia. Sabonis grabs the board. The Kings trail by 6. Outside DeRozan. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Kept alive. Ayton kicks to Simons. Stolen by Ellis. They swipe it. And it's Ayton missing.
And that would have been a spectacular alley-oop. Really difficult to get the timing right on those long ones.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 6. Will stand after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization. Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years. Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Kick out to LaVine. From deep three-point land. From deep three-point land. And it's Portland with the rebound. Outside, Simons. Pass to Avdia. Back to Simons. Avdia, a screen on Ellis. Three-pointer, Simons. Rebound collected by LaVine. The Kings trail by 8. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And DeRozan kicks to Levine. Fires from deep. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
Head always on a swivel. Levine making things happen with his passing.
Ayton a screen on DeRozan. He got it up. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a 6. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Jeremy Grant is out there with Klingon. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Henderson. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Stan on the floor tonight, one of the best two-way players in the game, Jeremy Grant.
Yeah, Kevin, look, he's become a knockdown three-point shooter, but he also does a great job of putting the ball on the floor, attacking the basket, and getting to the free throw line. He puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
It's tipped. Miles passes to LaRavia. Fires the 3. Good on the three-point shot. LaRavia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Williams, he's checked in for Portland. Levine's checked in for the Kings. Ellis comes in for Carter. Levine for 3. Henderson pulls it in. Portland leading by 5. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Here's Williams. Portland again missing.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that time, he just couldn't get it done.
Levine dishes to Monk. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 3 assists tonight.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Henderson. Puts up a deep 3. The long distance 3 is built. Henderson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Always a threat. 3-point land that time was seriously expanded.
Monk finds Ellis. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. For 3. The Trailblazers rebound. And here now is Thybulle. Shot clock at 6. Over Ellis. Thybulle can't get it to go.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Now here's Levine with the shot. And Klingon pulls it down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Thybulle with the ball. Now guarded by Monk. Thybulle can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 5. Outside, Levine. Here's Sabonis. His 3-pointers off the mark. Portland's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 7.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's DeRozan. Benny Avdia making his last shot. There's Ellis with the 3 ball. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the call will be against Anthony Simon. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Sabonis comes in for Jonas Valanciunas, and Keegan Murray subbed in for Monk.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
He had a nice open look right there. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
So dangerous off the bounce. DeRozan with the top-notch pull-up game.
Here's Avdia. Portland no good that time either.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Portland leading. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. Pass to Kamare. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Levine kicks to Ellis. Now here's Murray. Good if it goes. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Portland out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
On the floor for Sacramento, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint. Traps in the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And for Portland, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. The Kings trail by 4. DeRozan for 3. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And by no means a volume three-point shooter. DeRozan barely takes threes compared to most wings in the league.
Simons. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
DeRozan with it. And Simons picks him up defensively. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
In his first 3 seasons in the NBA, Stan, Anthony Simons only started 5 games. But now he is out there a lot and getting starts.
Well, look, Kevin, he played under Damian Lillard. Not a bad role model for Anthony Simons. Another 6'3" guard with explosive scoring capability.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp that time.
Here's DeRozan. Outside, Sabonis. Back to DeRozan. Fades back. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. And the Trailblazers another 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Murray. Levine for 3. The rebound by Simons.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
And so Aiton will bring it up for Portland. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 7 points for Shaedon Sharpe.
Few defenders can keep up with Sharpe in the open floor. This guy is electric.
Simon's on the wing. He's got 14. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Sharpe missing. The Kings trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
DeRozan for 3. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. DeRozan's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
Simons, the pass to Avdia. Back to Simons. And the wide open shot from Avdia. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
LaVine dishes to Murray. Now here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Simons. To the right side. Cameron cans the shot with nobody near him. Kamari's got 10 points.
That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
Mercy. That was downright dirty. LaVine. Yes, sir.
Pass to Kamari. Back to Simons. Outside, Avdia. Simons on the wing. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 17 points in the game.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence, everything he puts up from long range.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Portland out in front as they end the third quarter with a 13-5 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Henderson. Then there's Grant. Then there's Klingon. And it's Williams at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers leading by 6. Shoots it up. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Ellis against Henderson. Ellis bounce pass. Here's Valanciunas, and Klingon pulls it down. Klingon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grant for 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. The Kings trail by 6. LaVine for 3. Connects from three-point range. LaVine's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings. Klingon the screen for Grant. Pass to Thybulle. LaVine against Grant. From past the arc. A putback. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Monk outside. Miles with it. Monk outside. Over Thybulle. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Outside Williams. High post shot. Monk grabs the board.
When the defense is playing awfully like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And that one's good. Thybulle.
Already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Monk, the pass to LaVine. Monk kicks to Lyles. There's the triple. Henderson pulls it in. Portland leading by 4. Here's Williams. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
This is great to see. Williams shooting with confidence, wanting to add to his game.
Valanciunas in the high post. Ellis the pass to Lyles. Hits it from three-point range. Lyles got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Swinging the screen for Henderson from downtown. Rebound by the Kings.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
For three, Levine. And Quingen pulls it down. Quingen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And that one's good. Bible.
And nice pass by Grant. And this is what happens when you become a great scorer. You draw defenders, which often leaves someone open.
Kicks it out to Ellis. From deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Grant sets a screen for Henderson. Pass to Grant. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Quingen, guarded by Valanciunas. Bible for three. And the three ball is good. Bible's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Monk for three. Another three for Sacramento.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And here's Anderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Fires the three. For three. No good from Grant. And here are the Kings now, trailing by 2. On the wing, Levine. Henderson defending. Lyles passes to Ellis. Sacramento moving it around. Lyles hits a screen for Levine. Knocks down the trifecta.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, this coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Ellis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Anderson looking it over. And Quingen has it in the corner. Misses the tray. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. All right, DA, thanks again. And that'll do it, folks.